Now your next topic is balancing of chemical reaction, which is very important. And here I am giving you one example. The simplest one which I am giving you right now is the formation of water. For example, look at this reaction. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water. Okay. So when you balance a chemical equation, first of all, what you need to do is to list the elements present in this reaction. For example, in this reaction we have hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, this is your reactant side and this is your product side. Means hydrogen and oxygen are reacting to form water. Okay, so this is your reactant side and this is your product side. So here you can mark reactant side and here you can mark product side. So the next step is to see the number of atoms present on each side. For example, hydrogen. When you see on the reactant side, hydrogen has 2 atoms. How many atoms? 2 atoms. Hydrogen has 2 atoms on the reactant sides. Similarly, oxygen also has 2 atoms on the reactant side. Now, in product side, hydrogen has 2 atoms and oxygen has only 1 atom. Okay. So here you can see that this equation is not balanced. Not balanced means the number of atoms present in the reactant is not equal to the number of the atoms present in the product. And according to law of conservation of matter, according to law of conservation of matter, matter can neither be created nor be destroyed. It just changes its form. Okay, so the balancing of a chemical reaction follow this law that the matter can neither be created nor be destroyed. It just changes its form. Okay, it means that the number of atoms on the reactant side as well as on the product side should be equal. Okay, so here you can see that in this reaction the number of oxygen and on the product side and the reactant side are not equal. So to balance it, we first of all we have to see that on which side the number is more. So we can see that on the reactant side oxygen atom is more. Okay, here it is 2. So it means that on this side also we need 2 atoms of oxygen to equate it. Okay, so here we will write 2. Okay, so 2 ones are 2. Now again you will make a table. Hydrogen, oxygen on reactant side and hydrogen, oxygen on product side. Now after writing this, you will see that there are number of hydrogen atoms 2 present on the reactant side and number of oxygen atoms present on the reactant side are 2. In case of product, the number of hydrogen atom is 2 2s are 4. This number multiplies with this number and this number is also multiplied with this number. This matlab, if I am writing this number before a molecule, then this number will be multiplied by each and every atom of that molecule. Okay, so this 2 will be multiplied by 2, so we will have 4 atoms of hydrogen and 2 ones are 2 number of oxygen on the product side. Now you will see that hydrogen on the product side is 4 and hydrogen on the reactant side is only 2. To balance it, we will write 2 here. Okay, so here you can see that we have write 2 here. Okay, we have written 2 here. So now again hydrogen and oxygen on the reactant side and hydrogen and oxygen on the product side. Here you can count now 2 2s are 4. So there are 4 number of hydrogen on the reactant side. Okay, and 2 oxygen atom on the reactant side. And in case of products, there are 2 2s are 4 number of hydrogen atoms on the product side and only 1 oxygen atom, sorry, and 2 oxygen atom, 2 ones are 2 oxygen atom on the product side. Okay, so here you will see that there are 4 hydrogen atom on reactant side, there are 4 hydrogen on the product side, there are 2 oxygen on the reactant side and there are 2 oxygen on the product side. So this is a balanced chemical equation in which you have equal number of each and every atom, both the sides of the reaction, whether it is the reactant or product.